Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll run on the draw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alan Lazard, 34 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, ETN once more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. It's Lawrence. That was complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Hey, do you remember what you said to me when we were...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Normally, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
61, back, box, right. Hey,
Lawrence will throw.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They go play action with Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lawrence on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he's got room. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Jackson on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They go play action now. Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Here we go, here we go.
Once more, ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Jackson. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it at